Yo YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. And you guys have been going absolutely crazy with the support on the channel recently, so thank you very much, especially on the control videos. I thought, why not give you guys another tutorial how to improve in control. I want you guys to do all these steps if you guys want to improve in control. In the comment section, one thing I noticed from a lot of people was kind of different opinions in terms of how to play control. So in this game, I'm going to be breaking down how I'm playing it, starting off with the main AR, the slow paced assault rifle roll. We're going through the right hand side now. Let's break down hotel as a map. Now I think that the A side is a lot easier to get, and I think the transition to A to B is the single-handedly most important thing on this map. Once you kind of get control of A, the transition in my opinion is the most important thing. But let's kind of see how this one plays out. So I'm looking at the mini-map and my teammates are all on B, right? They get 3 down, and I just want to get on a side note, look how this guy challenged me. That is exactly how you should challenge gunfights. What that is right there, that's called cameraing your opponent. So when my opponent jumped around the corner, he cambered me essentially. So on my screen it looked a lot different than it did on his screen. You can see on my screen it looked very difficult to kill him. On his screen he simply just jumped around the corner. Now going forward, my teammate's doing a really good job on the B point, so I tried to watch over them. It didn't quite work out. We managed to take out one. I wanted to back off by the stairs because I didn't want to actually die there. What I wanted to do is hold my power position. As I say that, I do die, but I mean overall this map and this round is a bit of a mixy one so far. I feel like we're kind of all over the place, so let's take our time. Let's back up and see kind of what's happening here. So while my teammates are going on the left hand side, I'm at right. Most likely the rotation is going to be coming in from the middle right now. So I've got 2 teammates on the left, so I'm going to be watching the middle, and I want you to notice how I approach these gunfights. So I'm going to be carefully like jumping around this corner, making sure that, you know, if the opponent comes, I'm always ready for this gunfight. So as I'm jumping around the corner, I'm basically giving myself the edge in case the opponent comes through. I noticed my teammate did die there, so I know the last guy was going to be in the flank, and that's just a really good read and a really good break on the left hand side. Now there's a couple of ways how to break this hill, so I really like that. Okay, I mean that was not what I wanted to have there. I didn't really want to kill my teammate, but happened anyways. Now me personally, the way I like to break B once you have A is everybody back off, go towards his bedroom area, the catwalk area, get that bedroom control, and then start to push out. You can see that's 2 down, that's 3 down, so now we're in a really good situation to push through. Make sure to use your trophy, something I really talk about a lot here. Looking at the mini-map and looking at the map here, you see that skull? The skull was on the bedroom, so what that meant was that somebody is in our kind of spawn area. So we're going to go through, take out one through middle, really good shot, going to center onto the right here. And I'm just trying to use my awareness on my mini-map just to see where my teammates are. That way I can position around and I know exactly where my enemies are going to come from. I noticed that this middle side is empty and this left side. So what I'm going to do is use the ping on the left-hand side. Hopefully my teammates can pick that up. Unfortunately, nobody did, and I do get singled out. Now, a lot of my comments ask me, why don't I communicate in-game? And to be honest with you guys, I just don't like talking in game. I used to do it a lot when I was proper trying for the ranks and stuff, but honestly I don't play a lot right now because, you know, we're at that stage of the year. I'm not, you know, the CDL's over, so it's not like I'm kind of analyzing the CDL and all that stuff. So for me, I really just play for fun and just to help you guys improve, mainly just to get ready for next year's competitive game and just to keep like my game sense in. So that's my main reason I don't really go into the game, and because if I lose I don't really mind, to be honest. It's not the end of the world for me, but it's more like, obviously I still want to win, but my main point is, you know, oh, if I lose I don't cry and blame my teammates. In my videos I do kind of explain why my teammates didn't do well and I think they should have done better, but that's more to hopefully teach you guys than, you know, just to complain just for fun. For me, honestly, my rank doesn't really matter. My main goal is to help you guys improve. So as we go through here, I'm kind of single-handedly holding the left-hand side. I take out one, which is a massive kill, but I noticed straight away that, you know, they're all over the A point. This was a bit of a risky play, me coming all the way back, because if they decided to go towards B here, we're going to be at risk. But I thought, you know what, I'm a lot more beneficial to the team on the A point. Going to go through, we're going to chuck a grenade, and that's just a really good opportunity to kind of push through into the smoke that comes from the grenade. And somehow, someway, we didn't actually take that guy out. I thought we were able to take him out, but it didn't quite work out in that scenario, which is okay. But we're going to go through. In this situation, right, you got to think, if they're on the A point, they know we're going to be coming from our side, okay? That's a given. They know we're going to be coming from our side, so we have to be very careful here. So I get one, I'm going to back off. This is going to be a really difficult kind of push through. I'm going to go through. I mean, most likely I was going to die there, but what I actually wanted to do was sacrifice myself so that my teammate can get there in time, and it kind of worked out, to be honest there. I wasn't sure. I obviously didn't want to die, but I thought if my teammate can get the kill, that's going to be more than enough. We're going to go through here, looking at the mini-map. I was like, okay, now my teammate got a 3-piece on A. You have to be aware of both sides. I think it's really naive to like just watch one side and allow the other side to be open. So I tried to back off, tried to watch the left-hand side. The guy just absolutely gunned me, and yeah, I lost my gunfight. But in terms of positioning, we were in a good position there. Now we have to go through. We're going to chuck a grenade at the close corner. Going to dolphin dive on the left here. Now, although the hill is going and I'm worried about the hill, I'm more worried about the people around the hill. So I'm going to look up, make sure nobody's sitting top bedroom, bottom bedroom. That way I have a clear sight onto the hill. And we actually did a really good job of breaking that and somehow keeping B. Again, I'm pretty sure A is going to go any second now because, you know, they've got a lot of map control there. So I'm going to let them have A. That's fine. My main priority here is keeping B secured and making sure that they don't have map control. So while my teammates are pushed up middle map, I'm just going to watch the overextension for maybe like 10 to 15 more seconds. And look at that. That's really important. As soon as my teammates spawn on the back right, I'm not going to hold that angle because my teammates spawn there. What that means is my opponent isn't going to come from the same angle where my teammate just spawned. I know this game's got shit spawns, but it's not that bad where, you know, they're going to spawn right on top of you. The spawns make sense to a degree, you know, like maybe like 1% they make sense. But we're going to go through right there. I sent it onto my opponent in a pretty good centering, to be honest, but it was a bad play because he was already aimed at me and I was weak. So the only way I actually win that gunfight is by him choking his shots. And that's not a consistent way to play Call of Duty. If you guys want to get better in terms of winning your gunfights, you want to win gunfights where you have the favorite. You don't want to allow your teammate to essentially have to choke his shots for you to win the gunfight. And right there was a perfect example. Gonna go through here. I went through the middle area and tried to flank round, and while I'm doing that, I need to make sure that I get into this bottom bedroom area, because if I don't, then it's gonna be a waste of a life and I could end up losing our team the round. This is really important. 3 teammates are down. I'm by myself here. I have to time this very, very carefully. I don't want to lose my positioning here, so we're gonna go through. I'm gonna take my time. We take out one. The second guy jumps down. Really good timing. We take out the second with the help of our teammate, and just like that, it goes down to 6 versus 3. Now I'm gonna play this corner. I'm going to watch this bottom area. I've still got my stun and nade to work with. Again, looking at the minimap, I noticed the left side is clear, so we're going to chuck a nade over, watch over my teammate. But we're not really in a rush here to kind of lose positioning. That's a massive kill. And again, I'm just going to back off, take my time here, because although we have the life advantage, if 1 or 2 of us die here, this could be a very mixy round. Going to go to the top here, make sure nobody can go through. And again, I was literally about to say, I think that was a bit of an over challenge there. I probably didn't even need to do that, to be honest. But yeah, not a bad round. I think a couple of things didn't go our way, but overall, I think we played that pretty well when it comes down to a 1v1. I'm just hoping my teammate doesn't choke. Now, on that 1v1, I have to say one thing. Right there, if we lost that round, I would have been, oh, my teammate choked the 1v1. But I shouldn't have put him in that position. I should have played my life. I think that's something a lot of people need to be careful of. If you're trying to improve, obviously if you're just playing for fun, it's a different story, but most of you guys are trying to improve because my channel is a more educational based system. So if you guys are trying to improve, think about scenarios like right there. I didn't need to go up the ladder and I didn't need to throw my life. So if my teammate died there, we would have lost the whole round, essentially because he lost a 1v1, but realistically, I had a lot to say about that. I could have played my life, so it's just a bit of a what if. Sometimes if you win a round or a game, it doesn't necessarily mean you made the right decision. I think that's really important if you guys are trying to improve, to always remember that. But this round, we're going to mix it up here. We got the SMG out. We are 2-0 up. And sometimes, although we're winning, there's nothing wrong with mixing things up. I feel like the reason I kind of mixed it up here wasn't because, you know, I think I needed to change individually. It was more just to keep that pressure applied on the opponents. I just honestly felt like running and gunning, and I just felt like the opponents kind of had their back against the wall, and this was a good opportunity to kind of push them and see what we can do. So we're going to go through with the sub. We take out the first guy. We make him one trick. He goes for the re-challenge, which I don't hate from him. It almost actually worked there, so good play from him. And now look at the minimap. What area is empty? Right, this middle area is empty. Going to peek the lobby. That is not a gunfight I want to be taking, so we're going to back off, literally go on the other side here, and just make sure that, you know, my middle is secure, make sure my teammates are in a good position. Going to jump through, use the momentum in the jump to get a kill. My teammates on the left hand side, so as we go around this corner, we're going to be proning and just making sure we're a very difficult kill to get here. And I mean, so far so good. We're up by about 2 lives here. My teammates do a fantastic job on the A side, so we're going to go through the left here. And if I wasn't weak, that would have been a pretty good play, because I shouldered it, went prone, backed off, but unfortunately I was a bit weak. Now let's see how we approach this. Again, I definitely think we should have bedroom control here, but I'm going to see what happens there. I'm not really sure how we approach this and if this was the best scenario. So going to go through, and yeah, I think I should back off here. Like I mentioned, we should have bedroom control first. I think that's a massive priority. Luckily that the opponents weren't pushed out enough to hold it. My teammates are actually in there, and this isn't looking the best scenario right now. What we need to do is open up the blood, get a kill or 2, and that's a perfect play. The guy got over aggressive. We were able to capitalize. We got a kill there, and now it's time to hopefully get the second kill. So we have to be very careful here. If we die here, it's all going to be for nothing. So my teammates are around me. We're going to slide over, and that is a massive kill there. That was just a bit of reflexes, good positioning, kind of good, just overall good play right there. We got the third guy, and I mean, every single person won their gunfight. I know they're going to be spawning on the back left here, so while my teammates are pushed out, I'm going to try to just watch the angle. This angle, it seems open, so my teammates sitting in the lobby. I'm going to watch our middle for a second. but making sure I'm stacking the hill. It's very important to stack the hill when you need to. Go back to middle, take him out, reposition once again. I'm going to use this kind of wall just as my advantage so I can kind of finesse around. We're going to watch the middle once again. If somebody comes from my right, I'll have plenty of time to react, and just like that we win the game. Very, very simple game. I didn't even do too much, and no, it's not a bronze lobby. The lobby is glitched. But I hope you guys did kind of enjoy that gameplay, learn a bit more about control. I'm trying to mix up the gameplay on the channel. I'm trying to go full in. I'm trying to upload 2 videos a day. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm going to try to do my best, get some more different variety on the channel. What I'm going to try to do is get 1 rank play video a day, and then get some other stuff in, like maybe some pubs, maybe some older Call of Duties, tier list, reacts, top 10s, all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would like me to add to the channel, and I can't wait to see your suggestions. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace.